Hi, welcome to episode 17 of The Dirty Nerdy. My name's Chris, and today we're going to talk about some video game stuff with Elden Ring and the gameplay release of Hogwarts Legacy. And then we're also going to go over Kenobi and the Miss Marvel trailer. So, how you guys doing? Avery, how's it going? You beat Steve this week, so you're not on the bottom.
Right. I had to make sure this time around I'm top dog. But no, I'm doing great. Still adapting and enjoying the daddy life. I'm pretty sure I look exhausted, but I'm enjoying every minute of it. As I was mentioning to my colleagues here, I'm currently using my pillow talk voice, but that's not by choice. That's just because I'm up throughout the night.
Well, we've already got some strong
But
opinions
yeah,
in
no,
here.
other than that, doing good. That's just right off the bat. Yeah. As far as playing anything this week, I actually went back and playing the Hitman series all the way from Hitman Contracts up to Hitman, the newest Hitman 3. And the reason for that is because recently my lady and I, we were watching a show called The Cleaning Lady, and it kind of was just, yeah, and it was kind of just got me in the mood for hits. I wanted to just take people out, so that's what I did.
That show does look interesting from the.
It's very good. We just finished the first season. A little cliche at times,
Yeah.
especially with the love triangle, but it was a different take, and it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. We enjoyed it.
What did you think of the Hitman movie?
Which one?
The one with wasn't it Oliphant?
Olfan?
With Timothy Oliphant.
What's his name? I think yeah. So it was bad, but I liked it because I like him. I like
Yeah.
him. I like him. It's just like, I know in my heart's heart that it was horrible, but I just like him so much to where I would watch it over and over again just for shit, just because of hell of it.
The scene in the like train or the bus or whatever it was with the swords and everything, like that was pretty fucking cool. Like
that was there's definitely some gems in there, and but like again, yeah, Timmy Telefon, and I forgot it, like Olga, whatever, I forgot her name, but she's hot. She's hot. So
yeah.
This is
I
eye
might have to
candy.
go watch that.
Right.
Yeah. So my newfound patience that I've been having with playing video games and going through Elden Ring, I might have to go and revisit the Hitman stuff myself, because that definitely requires a lot of patience.
A lot of patience. Yeah. Much patience. And then once you get, past through all the actual doing the perfect hit, you can go back, replay the mission, load yourself up with a semi-automatic, and just start blasting people.
Yeah.
Use after that. Just, yeah,
That's pretty much what I did on the first one. I haven't really played since.
Yeah.
So, Steve, how have you been?
It's been kind of a whirlwind since I last saw you. I've been to Nashville and back, and changed jobs. So it's been a pretty hectic week. Actually, hectic 2 weeks. I haven't had a chance to play much. I did watch the new Around the World in 80 Days with David Tennant. I bought it off on Prime.
Okay.
If you're a fan of David Tennant and Jules Verne, check it out. It's a fun TV show. They do the story of Around the World in 80 Days, and I think it was only like 8 short episodes, but they leave it open for more adventures from Phineas Fogg and stuff. So I liked it. It was pretty good.
Okay.
It killed some time while I was in Nashville in a hotel room. The only game I've been playing is because I was able to take my Switch with me. I played a lot of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Beat the main storyline of the game. I've now beat all the DLC content as far as the campaign stuff. Now it's just going through and doing all the challenges and unlocking all the characters and stuff.
Yeah, I remember playing games like that, and it was definitely kind of like a grind to finally get to whoever you wanted.
Yeah. I just
Like,
got Moon Knight
a lot.
last night, so.
Okay. Yeah. I always wanted Ghost Rider. I don't know. I just love Ghost Rider in video games.
He's good, Ghost Rider. You unlock him actually pretty early in the campaign. Him and Doctor Strange, which is kind of nice because those are characters I like playing too. I did play some Elden Ring, but not nearly as much as other people. With the new job, I haven't enjoyed being frustrated as much as with the old job.
Okay. All right.
I didn't have anyone's face to put on the face of the creatures I was fighting and trying to destroy. So
The way you presented that was interesting. You haven't enjoyed the ability to be frustrated as much at the old job.
yeah. Well, I've got
I like
challenges at my new job. I'm learning new programs and new systems and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
It's just more fun. So yeah, I watched one thing this week, and that was Roger Rabbit, just because I wanted just to eat some wings and watch something, and that was the DVD and the player, and that's what happened. And then otherwise, all I have done is play Elden Ring. I just finished my 90th hour last night on it. And that's really just going to lead us into our first topic, which is the update from Elden Ring that came out just a couple days ago. This was for all platforms, all the PlayStations, Xbox, and PC. So I have a problem with this update. 2 weeks ago, I got a new graphics card. I got a new 3070. And when I had the new graphics card before this update, all of my clipping issues, not the clipping, but the frame rate dropping went away. And then this week, after this update, I am dying a lot because the frame rate drops. And when the frame rates drop, my controller quits working. And they drop hard. Like, we're talking like 2 frames per second, like bad.
Oh wow.
And this didn't happen on this card until this update, and that kind of ticked me off. I still can't stop playing. Like, you die anyways, so it's just like one of those things. Like, sure, it was dumb that I died because the game sucked, but because I'm dying because I suck all the time, I'm just willing to put up with it. So the update, I haven't really noticed much difference outside of that from the update, except for that now on the map, this guy. I'm getting called out here.
Oh no.
You know what? How about you just play the game, Steve?
Hey, we will not do any keyboard / controllers.
So I do the keyboard on first person shooters and only first person
which makes
shooters.
sense. That makes sense.
I've had to resort to using, like, when the controller just stops working, I like drop it and jump on the keyboard, and I don't know all the buttons, so like it's a total shit show. But I'm usually able to use it just long enough for the controller to start working again. Like, it's really funny. I should maybe record that. Well, one of the big things that I've noticed in my playing with the updates, because I don't have a lot of the stuff yet that they changed a bunch of, like, they nerfed some stuff and boosted some stuff. But now on the map, you can see where the NPCs are that you've met, and it kind of helps push those different storylines through. So
yeah, that would be nice.
I appreciate it, but also it takes away that Breath of the Wild aspect where you just got to know where you're going. And I really appreciate that as well. But because I want to go through the story, I'll take it. Like, I won't complain. I won't complain too much. I have a confession. I feel like I'm cheating on The Witcher 3.
Really? Well, wow. What makes you say that?
This might be my new favorite game.
Oh.
Like, yeah. I'm having so much fun, and the fighting is so much better. than Witcher 3. Now, The Witcher 3 has got the better story so far to me. I'm really not that. I've played 90 hours and I've got the vast majority of the game to go. I've only killed like 2 of the main bosses. And I don't know how many there are. There's like 13. There's a ton. There's an absolute boatload.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like I am cheating on The Witcher 3 just feeling this way. It makes me sad, but yeah. When do you think you're going to pick it up anytime, Avery? I mean, I know you've got
I mean, with the kid here, it's been a little difficult. But like I said, we've been getting down a routine, and I was able to play Hitman all week and perfectly fine. So I definitely want to pick up Elden Ring so I may join the tournament with you guys and get that. Yeah.
If you're gonna do it on PC, I might know a way for you to get like 18% off, so it makes it like $44 or something.
Okay.
But so that also brings me to another concern of me playing this game and the game that I play after. So after probably before I finish, but I'm going to get back into Cyberpunk because I was actually having a lot of fun playing that before Elden Ring came out. I'm really concerned that I'm going to be bored with future games after this, just because they don't provide that kind of challenge anymore. Like I'm probably definitely going to have to put things on hard mode.
The hope is that future games that come out become challenging, and I mean, obviously, if you're playing a game on the Switch, it's not going to be super challenging. Switch games aren't meant to be super challenging.
Well, that's not true. But Metroid, what was it? Metroid Dread?
Okay, I haven't played it yet, but I have heard that Metroid Dread is a bit of a head basher.
Metroid's definitely more of probably the most challenging game that Nintendo produces. As far as the 2D platforms, I can't really say much for the first-person shooters. I mean, I played the hell out of Metroid Prime when that came out on GameCube, and I love that game and wish they would put it on the Switch, but they keep dragging their feet on that. So the next thing, and I kind of bring that up because I'm a little concerned about this. I am excited for, you know what, I want to mute this because Sony definitely will copyright this. I'm just going to let this play in the background and we can kind of watch it as things go. But I'm super excited for Hogwarts Legacy because the reason I got into Harry Potter was because I was like, damn, that school sounds so much cooler than any other school I ever went to. I hated school. And I wanted to go to Hogwarts. Like,
same. Yeah, no, like school at Hogwarts seemed much more fun. Something where I would definitely be more entertained and want to learn, besides just reading a stupid textbook where I'm literally just like, I don't want to be here. Plus, I want to be a damn wizard, like
hell yeah,
awesome. And almost die every day.
You guys sound excited about it, and me, I'm just like, what? A video game about going to school?
Did you not play Bully?
No, I never played Bully.
Oh, so dude, you got to play Bully.
You got to play Bully.
I mean, that makes going to school fun.
It
really did. It really did.
Beating up on little kids and stuff.
Or you could be a protector of little kids and bully the bullies.
Yeah, it does the Kotar thing where you can be good or bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's definitely because like whenever you play those kinds of games and you choose to be the dark side or whatever, it's always way easier. You finish the game so much faster whenever you play the bad guy. Yeah. So it just makes it more interesting. I haven't seen a single bit of gameplay. This has just been all cutscenes, and we're almost 2 minutes in.
Look,
all those faces.
I don't trust trailers anymore after No Man's Sky. They redeemed the game, but still, I mean, until I have the game in my actual hands or I see someone playing it, I'm not going to believe what they show me.
All right, here's some gameplay. That looks really good.
It looks really good.
This is PlayStation 5. So I guess this came out. I don't know. It was titled the Sony State of Play, but like you go and you look at what they announced on the Sony's blog, and they don't say anything about this game. So I don't know.
I think this was released for State of Play, the actual gameplay thing. I don't know why they didn't play it up more, because everything that came out for State of Play was boring. I mean, it wasn't anything that I was super interested in.
I gotta make sure Emmanuel's not streaming, because I don't know why my internet just started.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Just shut his port down while you're doing the show.
I have to go find out what port Discord runs on and everything. He just spends all day talking to his friends on Discord, and they play video games together. And sometimes someone will be sharing their stream, and sometimes he'll be sharing his. But so let's see. Okay. That looks like ass. For some reason, my stuff got degraded.
I mean, the game looks good. I mean, a lot of what they show is touch screens and animatics that you're gonna see. I've never been as big a fan of Harry Potter as you guys have been, although setting this back in the 1800s, well before Harry Potter, has me a little more interested.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love that art.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like how that looks. This isn't gameplay. Oh, here we go. Here's some gameplay.
They show some gameplay in it. Like, yeah, this part is gameplay, and it looks good. Here's the other thing, and it goes back to No Man's Sky again. So as you watch this trailer, they show you all these things. You're gonna have your own little area that you can build and design and do whatever you want in. There's gonna be that alley. What's it called, Chris?
Diagon Alley,
where you can go buy things. There's you can go and look for creatures in the game and bring them back and keep them in another area, like a conservatory. It just feels like they're promising everything, and when games do this, a lot of times I feel like they don't deliver, or it takes them a year or two to deliver everything. Like, they put the game out in an unfinished state with half the things that they planned on having there, and the other half things that they do deliver don't really work.
So you're telling me I should pre-order?
Oh, definitely, 100%. I would love. I will be there for that day to watch you when you're playing it, and what the hell?
Start screaming at it. Oh, I might. Oh, damn it, Steven. Don't give me ideas like that.
I mean, you should do it like we pre-ordered Elden Ring. Wait until they release the official game. People are playing it, and we're watching people in Europe play it, and we pre-order it, a couple of hours before they release it.
Yeah.
So we get the benefits of pre-order, but we actually see some of the gameplay, and we can hear some of the responses.
Yeah, because Elden Ring, they did that they let all the big streamers get the game early because they were doing the beta test or whatever, and they needed to write the reviews and everything. And so they were able to stream about, 24 hours before the game came out for everyone else. So yeah, that was really cool. I hope they do something. They have to do something similar to that, because I think that's an excellent way to market your stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm worried that I'm going to be bored, because it's just not going to be as difficult as Elden Ring. So
Elden Ring. I mean, you're pretty much spoiled at this point. I mean, once you play a Souls-like game, everything else just you have to play it on hard mode now on everything. Every game you have to play on the hard mode.
So there's been rumors. I really want to play Bloodborne, but I don't have a PlayStation anymore. And there's been rumors that it will come out on PC, but if not, I think I'm just gonna go to Dark Souls 3. Because from what I understand, the story doesn't matter at all in those games.
Right.
I don't know. I like playing games with stories, so.
Okay, so are we gonna have like a Gwent-like thing here? Oh no, those are your talents. Okay.
Yeah, this is how you do your abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like you learn your spells and everything through classes.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you just sneak it. Oh man, it's dope. Just sneak attack, knock him out, chest, dope.
I would like, I mean, this is just a very small nitpick, but I mean, they should have used different characters for this because this one's clearly just Hogwarts, and it'd be cool to see just the different houses you could have been put in. Oh,
what do you mean?
This definitely gives me
because
vibes
he's
right
clearly
here.
wearing like the Hogwarts robes, and it'd be cool if they had like just different characters where they're walking around. You know, it's just a trailer. They could have had someone in Ravenclaw doing the same thing.
If you watch the entire trailer, you do see people in Ravenclaw and green.
Okay.
Slytherin, and I saw someone in blue, which I don't know who that is. Is that Hufflepuff or is that Ravenclaw?
That's Ravenclaw.
Yeah. What I wish is that there was the opportunity for you to be in some of the North American houses,
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't given a crap about North America Harry Potter really.
Really? Because see, I think the Fantastic Beasts series far superior to the Harry Potter one. The Harry Potter one is like the Twilight of the Harry Potter world. To me,
you gotta read the books, dude. You gotta read the books.
I tried once and I just couldn't get into them. And to me, they feel very, very kid soap opera. Whereas like the Fantastic Beasts are interesting. It's I don't know. That's me.
You like the animals.
I don't want to really go into it too much because I don't want to alienate the billions of people out there that like Harry Potter and like Twilight.
Screw it, alienate them all. Who cares?
Right.
Let's hear your hot take.
Right. But I mean, to Steve's point though, like especially the first Fantastic Beasts, like the first one, I did really enjoy the more mature tone. It definitely seemed older. It expanded the Harry Potter universe more than just the 4 houses, right? That's currently in Harry Potter, which was very interesting, right? I did like seeing that, right? I did like seeing that. Oh, okay. So there are other houses and schools, which I mean, something that was already shown in the Goblet of Fire, but was it really dive really deep into it? So with the Fantastic Beasts series, to really kind of see them dive more into it was really cool. Like I did enjoy that, but as someone who grew up literally with the actors, and the books, I just have a heart, spot for Harry Potter.
I got into Harry Potter because I was working my first boring desk job doing data entry, and I worked with my aunt, and she had all of the books on audio, and so I just started listening. I listened to so many audiobooks back then, but yeah, that sucked me in, and then I eventually got to the point where I did read the books, and in my opinion, the movies Half-Blood Prince and both of the Deathly Hallows didn't do the books much justice.
No, not at all.
Yeah, like the Snape part in Deathly Hallows was good, but it could have been much better. And same with the Snape part in Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I might do something stupid so I can just stream initial reactions when a potentially broken ass game comes out and I can just rage on it. So the next thing we're going to talk about, we can actually, we don't want that. We can actually, let me have some sound on for, because, well, I've heard Disney's been actually striking this one, which is very un-Disney-like of them, because Disney usually just doesn't care. They understand that when people talk about their stuff, they're getting free advertising. So Let me know if you guys can hear this. Anything?
Yeah.
The fight is
Okay.
done.
So let's go back. Let me go back here.
The fight is done. We lost. Stay hidden.
They use the song, and that gets. Oh, where'd Steve? Oh, we good here, Steve?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you disappeared. They use the song, and that brings up all the nostalgia feels. That fight might be the greatest part of the prequels. Well, there's two good fights.
The Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, the Duel of Fates. Yeah. So they're definitely trying to tie back to things. Also, after this is over, I heard right before we started this stream, I saw something that I didn't get to look into, but maybe we can talk about it. Also, the first time I saw this, when I saw those points on the ship, I was like, Sauron? Like,
I thought Batman.
Okay.
To hunting the Jedi is patience.
I mean, people are complaining about the design of the Inquisitor there. His head
I've
is,
seen that.
yeah. For me, it's, the reality is trying to bring something that was created in animation into the real world. That's a hard thing to do. Disney Plus probably has a very large budget, but it's not an infinite budget that a movie has for special effects.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, obvious. We can't seem to get off of Tatooine.
Right.
I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Just say it.
I don't think so. I think Andor is going to take place entirely on Tatooine and Ahsoka.
Really? But it looks
No,
like
I don't. And if it does, it's going to be the worst choice they've ever made. But
yeah, because like they have. Well, okay, we'll keep watching.
Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail. The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help it. Where is he?
Do you think they do the flying thing?
I hope not. It was the worst part of Rebels.
Yeah.
Made no sense. That's best left to the animation and to be forgotten.
Okay. All right. I chuckle at the get up, the hat, and everything. I know it's a thing, but it still just looks silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was something. So like she busts out this blade, and this person doesn't even flinch, and it's like in his face.
In his face. I'll be shitting my pants.
Right? Like everyone there would be jumping back. Like all three of these people that are behind her, even though she's not really that close to that dude, they would all be. And he's having more of a reaction than this guy. Like,
right. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Was that Kenobi in the alley with her?
I don't think so, because they were holding a blaster.
Yeah. So, like, do you think this is Coruscant?
As we know, Kenobi is very anti-blaster.
Mhm.
Right. But who knows? I mean, they could do anything. Disney writes the rules.
Right.
You're right.
But Filoni and
But do you think that this looks like they're in another planet because, like, I don't know, there's lights and shit.
yeah, but it could very well be the tops of buildings. It still looks somewhat Tatooine-ish.
Well, there's that part where the dude was walking through that street that looked like it could have been.
I doubt
else.
we'll see Obi-Wan Kenobi go back to Coruscant.
He shouldn't. He should keep his ass on Tatooine. He's got a job.
He's got a job to do.
Was that Kenobi hiding behind that thing? Look at the hair.
Long hair.
Hmm.
Although he's got kind of long hair there, so.
Mm-hmm. Look, the hair flop looked proper for Kenobi.
I didn't think they could top the Moon Knight arcing over and jumping to the plus, but the lightsaber cutting over tops that,
Okay.
in my opinion.
So this comes out next month,
May 25th.
May 25th.
Right towards the end, I think, of Moon Knight.
Oh, okay.
Because Moon Knight comes out in, I want to say April.
That would make sense. Maybe even the end of this month.
I'm gonna look real quick because I do not remember.
Shoot, maybe next week because they do them on Tuesdays. This month's already almost over.
I know. On a note of talking about Disney Plus, anyone watched the Daredevil and other Marvel Netflix stuff that moved over to Disney Plus this week?
Oh, I didn't know they moved it over.
Yeah, they moved it all over. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't have the Disney Plus. But
March 30th, the end of this month is when Moon Knight starts streaming.
Daredevil is possibly the best thing Marvel has put out.
Yes, and they've announced that Daredevil season 4 is in the works.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome.
So I'm hoping also that we get to see another season of Luke Cage and another season of Jessica Jones and a reboot of Iron Fist.
We talk about this all the time. Yeah, reboot of Iron Fist. Frickin' A.
Yeah, reboot of Iron Fist would be great.
That was the worst, man.
That was so bad.
I'm so nervous about these going to Disney Plus because Disney Plus is definitely family oriented, and those shows weren't. Luke Cage was gritty too, and it got. I want to say Luke Cage might have even gotten darker than like Daredevil, just with like the topics it was dealing with.
I would say it got more darker, but Daredevil was definitely some more grittier.
Yeah, and Punisher, holy shit.
Punisher,
oh yeah, and
Punisher was way grittier. They have not announced more Punishers, but rumor has it that John Bernthal has signed on to do something with the Punisher in the MCU.
And he has come out saying that he won't do it unless it's the same.
Right.
So that gives me hope.
Well, I mean, the fact that they've capitulated to putting out a third Deadpool flick that's going to be rated R again, just like the other two, means that they're open to the idea. Now, whether they fulfill the idea, that's a question.
Right. So yeah, that takes me back to you talking about the No Man's Sky trailer. And it's like, just because they say something doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen. Because Hollywood says stuff all the time. And I don't know. maybe 50% of the time actually do what they said that they were originally going to do. I mean, obviously things change, but you never know what you're going to get until you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but you've got to remember. I mean, what did Disney pay for Fox Studios?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago. It was a few billion, 100 billion or something.
$71.3 billion. So, Chris, let's do a hypothetical. Say you and I went out and we bought a house that was in moderately good shape but needed some updates to it, and we paid $71 billion for it. Our plan was to turn it into an Airbnb and rent it out, but we had to fix these things before we did it. Would you do literally anything you could to get that money back in? I'm not the House of Mouse, so I don't deal in $73 billion or $71 billion a lot, but I would imagine that, I would put out some R-rated movies so that I could get my money back.
So, right.
I wouldn't put them out under the Disney brand.
I hear that. And I would love that. That's what I want. I just want rated R movies. I'm at this point right now where that's all I want to watch. I wish Batman would have been rated R.
Well, I mean,
but it's fine. It's fine. I get it. Like you want. So that brings in the thing of you want to have more of a mass appeal, and that's where they do this whole global audience thing, and that's why you don't get the rated R movies from Disney, even though I mean they've got a deep history of not doing rated R under the Disney name. So I don't know. I want it. I want it. I'd love to see it. I just don't know if they'll do it.
We'll see how well they do it. They've agreed in principle, at least, to do it with Deadpool. So we'll see. We'll see what they turn out.
I can't imagine a Deadpool not being rated R.
I can't imagine a good. I can't imagine a good Deadpool being
right.
A good one.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Deadpool. If they don't make it rated R.
Right.
With that campy humor, because they've ever since Guardians, the first Guardians came out. Have you noticed like all the Marvel movies have that same kind of campy humor, like everyone's Star-Lord?
Yeah,
that was one of my biggest pet peeves with Thor Ragnarok.
Really, I
I
enjoyed Thor being more like that. Like I felt that fit him perfectly. I felt it fit perfectly for the Marvel Cinematic Universe Thor, not like the actual comic book Thor, only because it just seemed to flow better with Chris Hemsworth. That he's more of that style versus what he was trying to be before in the first two movies.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I thought it was it was a much better tone for the Thor movies, than Dark World.
Oh God, yeah, way better than Dark World.
So I have a thing for Dark World, and that's just because Christopher Eccleston.
I mean, I like Chris Eccleston too, but
that came out.
Good.
Yeah, that came out when I was nerding out hard on Doctor Who, and for me, Eccleston was my first Doctor, and so like I just have a special spot for that movie because I also liked the darker tone that they were trying to do. I don't know. I just like dark shit, I guess. So we've got one more Disney trailer that is actually Marvel. We've been talking Marvel after the Star Wars trailer.
Well, yeah.
Because I get there's is there another Marvel show besides Moon Knight on the docket? Like not soon, but that we know that might be coming up. Oh, Riri. They're doing an Ironheart one. Riri Williams, Ironheart.
Oh, yeah, but I think that I think that may be still in the filming or the development stage.
Okay.
Miss Marvel is the next big one after Moon Knight and Kenobi.
Okay. So I haven't watched this at all. I'm
Okay.
kind of whatever about it because it's about a teenage girl.
So Miss Marvel is the comic book that was written for the minority teenage girl
Uh-huh.
to get into comic books.
Right.
Because she's the first Muslim Marvel
Uh-huh.
superheroine. I have not read a lot of her books. I read her origin book. And then I've played a couple of games that had her in it, like the Avengers game. I really like her character. I think it's I mean, for me growing up, most of my superheroes were old rich white men, and you know, they're fun, but you know, this is more. They've moved Marvel into a more of a balanced real world situation where you can bring in more interesting characters.
She's Mr. Fantastic.
No, she is not. Not even remotely.
She's a spin-off of Mr. Fantastic. Now, from what I understand, they changed some things up in this trailer.
Nope.
But-
Completely different.
Okay.
All you ever see is that whole embiggen thing that she does in video games and stuff. But
Yeah. Which
she's
is
got
Mr.
cosmic
Fantastic.
powers.
Now, so like Mr. Fantastic, he can't do the stretch and make like his things have more volume. He's only stretch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where like she stretches, but she also increases in size. So I mean that's a little different. But I know they've from what I understand, they've tied some other things into this. I have no idea, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off,
Scott Pilgrim.
Avery's gonna have a very Scott Pilgrim
Scott
flashback
Pilgrim.
here.
Yep.
Oh my
Scott
god!
Pilgrim.
All right, already loving
I'm
right.
wondering if the show's gonna be like this, or if it's just for the trailer.
I hope this show like because I'm already like I'm in. I'm already in.
Uh-huh.
I don't care. I don't even care what Christy was even talking about. I don't care. I'm in.
I watched Scott Pilgrim recently. Yeah, I love that movie.
I just want to
Yeah.
say, I got it.
You get what?
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, smaller. Another adventure shirt. Cute. I think I'm some kind of weirdo.
Boys. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're kind of on my shirt.
Sorry.
Staring out the window, Neil Fantasy Land. Come on. Hey, already? Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Kathy's super interested in it because of the Weekend song that they have playing in the trailer.
Blinding Lights. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite week. It's one of my favorite songs of his.
I started playing the trailer and she heard it and she ran in to see what I was watching.
Oh.
I was like, now you have to watch a Marvel trailer.
Right.
Trap.
got it.
So at this point, I'm definitely correct on what I thought. I have no interest in watching a little girl go through her high school life. Like it's just not for me. It's just not for me.
For lunch or snacks. Maybe they're right. I spend too much time in fantasy land.
That's just not you.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world. That's fantasy too.
did something happen to you?
You know why? Did you hear something?
Come on. What does it feel like?
Cosmic. I always thought I wanted this kind of life, but I never imagined any of this.
You know what you are.
So he stole this song?
What do you mean?
Isn't that from someone else? You said The Weeknd did this song?
Yeah.
Isn't that just like a remix of something else from the 80s?
I mean, pretty much all songs are remixed of something else now these days.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds all right, but I don't know how much of it is actually his song.
I mean, it's a throwback to like 80s synth type music.
Yeah.
It's definitely yeah.
Because it sounds like that band that did Take On Me. I can't think of their freaking name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Aha.
I don't know. The trailer has me super interested.
Same. Yeah.
Oh, they didn't.
They didn't stylize the Disney Plus thing here.
They could have done
Not-
like
at least not yet.
the footsteps thing across. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty cool actually. Hire me.
Yeah.
Um.
There you go, Chris. You should be working for Disney.
You tell them what they need to do.
So yeah, it's not for me. I have no desire to watch some little girl go through her terrible times in high school. And I get it. That's a thing. And there's definitely an audience for that. I didn't watch any of the teenage shows that Netflix ever comes out, like the 8 Reasons Why or whatever, like all those definitely teenage drama.
You're gonna have to
things.
watch it. We're gonna have to talk about it every week.
Yeah. I mean, we got to watch it. I mean,
So here's the thing. Isn't this on the same time as Kenobi?
There's gonna be some overlap, but I don't believe there's gonna be a lot of overlap.
Because I would much rather talk about Kenobi than this. I'll watch it. I'll give it a go. 6
More
episodes.
than likely, what will happen is you'll have a Wednesday Kenobi and a Friday Miss Marvel, and going into Kenobi, you'll have you'll have Kenobi on Wednesday, and then you'll have Moon Knight on Fridays.
Friday is a terrible time to release episodes for this show.
Yeah, but that was their pattern: was Star Wars
Yeah.
on Wednesdays and Marvel on Fridays.
I thought Loki was on Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
Maybe I have it reversed then. I could be wrong. It's been a while since they've had 2 shows on at the same time.
Because I know Boba Fett was definitely Tuesdays, but it's been a while. And then I thought our Hawkeye was in the middle of the week as well. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it at least 2 episodes.
You've
I
got to
think
get to the point at least where she gets her powers, because that's where it'll get interesting.
Well, if that doesn't happen in the first episode, they've got a problem.
Not necessarily.
All
My
right.
guess is in at the end of the first episode or midway through the second episode is when she'll get her powers.
Uh-huh.
And then the realization of her powers is, the third or the fourth episode.
Right. The journey.
Yeah, because you've got to remember, this is an origin story, which we haven't
Uh-huh.
seen a whole lot of those in Marvel in recent months,
No.
or years.
Mhm.
It's been mostly, he's been Spider-Man now for a couple of months, swinging around Brooklyn, and now
Right.
Tony Stark's bringing him in. Because we don't need to see Uncle Ben die again, just like
No.
with the Batman. We didn't need to see
Right.
Bruce and Martha Wayne die again. We get it. They were
Yeah.
murdered.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really appreciate that with the Batman.
May they all rest in peace.
Yeah.
Poor Uncle Ben and the Waynes. I think the show is going to be full of identity politics, and I just can't care about that because that's not why I watch TV. I don't want news and all that crap in there. I don't want any of that. I just want to watch, entertain me.
Well, yeah, but the reality is shows are based on the environment that we're in, and the environment we're in, there's a lot of identity politics going on.
True. These are facts.
And also, you're dealing with a story about, she even mentions it in there, brown women from New Jersey aren't superheroes. Name
Yeah,
one
I
other
know.
brown woman from New Jersey that's a superhero in comics. Anyone.
No, I don't
You
care.
can't.
I don't care about that stuff. Like, you can be whatever from wherever. I don't give a shit. Just give me a story. It doesn't matter. Like,
Well,
just
that's
be
part of the
cool.
story. But that's part of the story, Chris.
Right. I feel identity politics is just a way of propagandizing bullshit. I it that
See,
shit
I don't view it
shouldn't
as
matter,
identity
man.
politics. I
That
feel
stuff shouldn't
like,
matter.
you know, in doing some of this stuff, they make the world of comic books more accessible to more people. Because I could look at Bruce Wayne as a kid and be like, oh, I can be him when I grow up.
So you're telling me when I worshipped Michael Jordan, I couldn't see myself being Michael Jordan because I wasn't black?
No, you could, because you were 10 feet tall, and so was he. You had something in common with him.
You had something.
I just think that that's a horseshit thing. I have to see myself in this person. No. And if you do, you need to learn yourself better and understand you're more than that.
I never looked at Michael Jordan and said, oh, I want to be like him when I grow up. I was short, fat, and had no sports abilities whatsoever. I knew he was always going to be a better basketball player than me, and that was never going to change.
I mean,
but no one's a superhero. No one in real life is a superhero. So how can you see yourself as that? Because you're not.
Because I can see them on TV. Look, it's not always true. What Oliver Miller on the Suns in the 90s?
Yeah,
he was
Big O.
He was kind of tall, but he was fat. I still never saw myself as a good, strong center.
Big O. I love that you brought up Oliver Miller on the podcast. That's fucking excellent.
That is awesome.
Look, Ollie Miller and Bugsy Mogues are my favorite basketball players, and neither one of them should have ever been basketball players.
You should meet my buddy Devin. He feels the same exact way.
I went deep there. Bugsy Mogues. Either one of you remember him?
Oh yeah.
I remember him.
Dude.
Okay.
It was before my time, but I remember. I mean,
I dressed up as Grandmama for Halloween. I know who the hell Bugsy Mogues
I
was.
remember. when I was trying to try out for the D League out here, when I was doing the tryouts, I was known as Bugsy Mogues because I was the shortest. So I'm only 6'2".
Okay.
Which is short for professional basketball.
Yeah. I'm 6'7", and that only makes me like maybe a small forward shooting guard.
Yeah, I make you a shooting guard, small forward, which is pretty good. So
right, but like I was always the center, and I was the center because I was just a giant to everyone else growing up.
Giant mass in the middle of the key.
Yeah. Not much of a mass. I was lanky as hell. So did you guys see anything else come up this week that you might want to talk about? It's been slow. We're in those doldrums, I think, of kind of gearing up for summer. Movie wise, like the only movie that I can think of, I haven't looked recently, but Doctor Strange. And I'm excited to see that after that last trailer.
Yeah. They've got Upload on Amazon Prime, which is the second season of that show. We're going to be watching that this afternoon, probably as soon as we're done with the podcast. I'm looking forward to that. The first season was funny. It was entertaining. It's about people when they die, they get their brain scanned and they get uploaded into a computer simulation where they can live out the rest of their days as long as they have the money to do it. If you're poor, you can get uploaded, but you only get 2 gigs a month.
This sounds familiar. And
then you get paused until the next month rolls around. It's you wouldn't like it. It's a statement on capitalism and all of that. But it's very entertaining. It's very entertaining what they do in the show. So that's what I have probably today, and what I'm going to watch in the evenings the rest of the week when I'm not playing Ultimate Alliance or trying to frustrate and anger myself by playing Elden Ring.
That's probably what I'm going to do for the rest of the day today. Until I'm going to a freaking concert. I went and got my COVID test. And I can get in the door.
Oh, nice.
And so I didn't think I was going to get to go because they were in a car accident in Colorado 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And it trashed their trailer and everything. So, but they ended up raising the funds that they were trying to get. And so I'm excited. But yeah, otherwise, also I want to talk to you after the show about that bed thing, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, what you got going on this next week, Avery?
I can guess.
This next week, some more
Daddy.
daddy duty. Yeah, right. More daddy duty, and I'm gonna try to. I don't know. I might just bite the bullet and pick up Elden Ring and start playing that.
Get it.
Yeah.
Join the dark
You know,
side.
Yeah, I have a just a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, man. Like you guys are just playing through it. I'm just sitting here like, sounds cool, bro.
Playing through it is kind of a strong word for what we're doing. We
Yeah,
are
right.
gradually moving forward very slowly. And
I've
dying.
probably lost like 20 levels worth of runes over the last 2 weeks.
Oh my
Like-
god, I can't even imagine how many levels of runes I've left in boss rooms.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not going back in there.
So, yeah, I have no idea what I'm getting into this next week as far as watching anything. I've got this itch to play Cyberpunk because I was having fun with that, but I'm hooked, man. I'm stuck. I can't get off that Elden Ring.
I'll go back to Cyberpunk probably after I get my PS5.
Yeah. So I got the new 3070 and I still can't max out graphics on Cyberpunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I came close this week. I was within 3 people of getting a PS5. I sent Claire down to the GameStop, and she camped out at the GameStop that morning, and she was number 8 in line, and they only had 5.
What'd that cost you to get her to do that?
Tank of gas and breakfast.
All
She's
right.
She's actually a pretty easy bribe.
That's fair. I like
Because
that.
she knows she gets to play the PlayStation once we get it. So
That and she's probably just chilling, having fun in the line anyways.
yeah.
She's an easygoing sort. So yeah, I guess that's the end of the show. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and until next time, keep it nerdy.
Peace.
Nerdy.